Hi, I'm Julie. Welcome to the SoCal Garden Haven. Come along with me as we explore my Southern California garden, discovering what's growing, and finding a little peace and happiness along the way. A good friend of mine gave me this headboard several years ago. And at the time, I thought, I think I'm going to use this for something in the future, but I wasn't sure what. So it has been out in the elements for a while. I'm going to need to replace or have replaced that bottom piece of wood, but I'm going to have that done soon, and I'm going to be painting, spray painting the iron part with black, and it does kind of mimic my gate there, which is really cool. But I have a really cool idea for it that you'll see at the end of this video. You'll see what it ends up being. And then she also gave me these really cool things. I'll show you them when they're painted. Okay, so I painted it. Looks nice. And actually, the other side is semi-gloss and this is flat. So I think I'm going to go with the semi-gloss. I'll show you that in a minute. Semi-gloss is a little more shiny, which I think will work really well for what I'm doing. And we have this beauty too. And then both of these guys, they're both the same, look like that. And they're all blue, my beautiful blue color that I love in my garden. Now I'm going to show you the headboard and what it became. And here it is on the wall back here, on the pathway to my greenhouse and my garden beds. What do you think this represents? I'm going to tell you, a monarch butterfly, because monarch butterflies have the orange and the black and the white. Isn't that beautiful? And such a great way to repurpose something that would have ended up in the landfill. And I love seeing it as I walk down this path every morning and throughout the day and get to admire this beautiful monarch representation on the wall here. So pretty. I'm so glad my friend gave this to me many years ago and that I was able to finally figure out what I wanted to do with it and make something that seems so appropriate for my garden, where I see monarchs, real monarchs, flitting around all day long. And here are the other pieces that I painted. You can see I planted marigolds in these little pots that I happen to have that fit in these holders here perfectly. So that was really exciting. So you can see how pretty that looks. And as I've mentioned, I have blue and orange as my accent colors in the garden. So this was really nice way to pull that all together. I really enjoy art in the garden, as you can see. And then when you can pull plants into it like this, it's so much fun. This is a really nice focal point as well. And that right there is a gourd that I grew in my garden one year when I grew a whole bunch of gourds. And that is a really fun project as well that I may be doing again in the future, which we can have a lot of fun with as well. Here's some more gourds from that same harvest that I painted, so that's a lot of fun. I keep that on my fireplace when it's not in use, so that's really fun to look at as well. So isn't this pretty? And just nice and decorative. Good way to pull the color in. This is to the left here of my monarch butterfly art piece. And this right here is, as you can tell, a filing cabinet. And it was an old steel case filing cabinet. It's still in really good shape. It's been outside for years and it's really held up. But when I did this art here recently, I thought, you know, I really need this to look nice too, something to pull it in. So I painted it in the orange and blues, as you can see. And it's out here because I do actually use it. I store pots in it. I do have a shed, which I'll show you in the near future, but I didn't want it cluttered up with too much of this stuff. This is for when I do seating. And then let's see, this is also for more seating stuff. And then on the bottom, more pots. So it's really cool here because this filing cabinet is a real focal point when I'm walking out here into the back. So really fun to see. And that table was actually another find. Someone was giving it away. You know how they put it on the side of the street, and I asked made sure they were, and then they said yes. So that is a perfect little table there to showcase art pieces from the garden. So very fun. It all pulls together here with the monarch butterfly. Thanks for spending some time today with me in the garden. If you enjoyed being here, feel free to subscribe and come back again soon.